Northwest Comic Show.
The Northwest Comic Show. Good. Hey, what's up? It's Casey with the Northwest Comic Show. I'm here with Bob Camp. Super exciting. How are you enjoying the show?
I'm having a great time. Yeah, it's a nice place. I really like it here. I was just telling somebody else, like, hey, I'm in Hippie Town.
This is amazing the way that you drew all these characters and everything. What kind of old cartoons inspired this?
Everything. Warner Brothers cartoons, Terry Toons, MGM, UPA cartoons, Tex Avery, Bob Clampett, Chuck Jones, Fritz Freeling, the list goes on. Mad Magazine, huge influence.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see a lot of those influences actually when I take a look at some of your art. And you're a big advocate for like the independent artists and things like that.
Yeah, you know what? Independent art is the only real art. You know, as soon as you mix money and art, you kind of wreck it a little bit. And suddenly it's not about the art or about the artist's vision. It's about making money. And, I teach storyboarding at the School of Visual Arts in New York City. And I tell my students, I go, you know what? Success is not the money you make at what you do. Success is what you do. You work hard, you do a whole day's worth of drawings, and they're good drawings, and you're excited about what you do, and you learn to do something you haven't done before, and you're challenged, and you succeed at making something beautiful and that you can communicate with. That's success. It's not money.
That is a spectacular message that we got. We had a mini class here from Bob Camp, and I really appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
You know what? And I also, while I'm talking about that, I started teaching, and this is my third year teaching. And at first I thought, I need to find a book, and I need a syllabus, and I need rules, and and so I did that for a couple of years. And then this year I went, no, fuck it.
Absolutely.
Fuck it, I'm gonna do whatever I want. So I tell my kids, I go, okay, here's what it is to be an artist. And I tell them this, and I tell them it's the truth. And maybe it is and maybe it isn't. But if I tell them something, because I have authority, then they're gonna believe me. And they're gonna do it. And why just go, who won the War of 1812? Who cares? Tell them something that they can use. Tell them something that'll make them grow as artists. Because if they're not there to constantly challenge themselves and get better and better and better and do something, then don't waste my time. Don't waste your time. Go work in a mall. If you want to be an artist, then act like one. So I tell them, okay, you have a superpower. You can do things that other people wish they could do. You can communicate with things you draw. And all of the great stuff through history is something that somebody carved on a wall, something that someone drew. Everything that's important in culture comes from art. And you have that power. And you can do something with it, or you can waste it, and you have this power to communicate. So, you must always be honest. Everything you say and do must be honest. It either has to be true or from your heart, from your honest heart. And that is what's important. I saw a film. Have you seen Exit Through the Gift Shop?
I have not yet. I have not seen it.
It's an important movie, isn't it? Banksy movie. It's a really important movie because it asks the question, why is someone who figures out how to mimic an artist and makes millions of dollars acting like an artist and pretending to be an artist and making art and selling it, why is he any different from a real artist? Why is it wrong for him to do that and make all this money? And it's somebody who loves what these people do and admires them, but why is he different? And why do all these other graffiti artists hate him so much? It's because he's dishonest. And because a real artist is always honest and must be honest. Otherwise, they're not an artist. They're selling T-shirts or something. They're making mugs. They're not communicating. Art is communication. So I just tell my kids that they have to be honest, and I also tell them that no one gives a shit about artists. You have to take care of each other. I say, all of you kids in my class, You are now one. You're a team. Stay in contact. Work with each other. You guys are a group. Stay a group. Stay connected. And all artists are your brothers and sisters. And love them.
Yes.
Because no one else will. You know, I get worked up about this because this is all I'm good for. It's all I am.
Well, thank you, Bob. I appreciate that. Wait.
Up.
I think that was gorgeous. I am so happy you said that.
Yeah.
I'm lucky to be teaching. You know, I don't make any money at it. Teachers don't make any money. You know, but I'm having fun. It's cool, and I get to do this and meet funny people dressed weird.
Absolutely.
You know, this is good.
All right.
Cool too. Comic Cons are important because people can come dressed like Superman and not worried about somebody wanting to pick on them. Because what are you dressed like Superman for? What are you, a jerk? You know, they can be themselves. You know, it's important. So tell me about your thing.
We're with the Northwest Comic Show. It's a pop culture show. We're trying to give, all the artists and everything a little piece of social media that they can share out there with the world, to kind of express what they're doing and everything.
So it's real interactive.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, we find like a lot of independent artists and people, and then we like to interview them and then give them a video that they can share socially so people can kind of find out what they're doing.
Oh, cool. That's nice. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Well, it's been definitely a pleasure. You're getting a line up here, but we came here just for an interview, and we got a whole lot more. So I appreciate that, Bob.
Yeah, cool, man. Thanks.
Thank you.
See ya.
I absolutely love Ren Stimpy.
Well, you know what?